the HipHopGamer Show. What it is, HipHopGamer Show.
Hi, my name is Erik Oldal. I'm the design director on Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and this is our booth right behind us here. And so I lead the design and the narrative teams, and I'm really happy to be here at E3 showing the game to everybody. Yeah, we have a good behind-the-scenes presentation here, and then we have hands-on. We let people play the game for 13 minutes. Everybody seems to be enjoying it a lot. It's going really great. Oh.
I just had to do some push-ups because you got to have the right energy when you're talking about Mirror's Edge, because this is a badass woman that's taking over right now, and I'm thankful that you guys brought her back. You know what I'm saying? So one of the things that I wanted to ask you is, in terms of the movement, what's the big difference in movement and how the game feels this time around as opposed to when it came out the first time?
So the biggest difference this time around is that we're giving you a whole big city to explore. So you don't have to follow a linear path to take you to your objective. You can choose where to go and when to do it, and I think that's the main thing. And then of course we've worked so much with the controls and the animations, so everything is just way smoother this time.
Now considering that, one of my favorite games is actually Dying Light. I love Dying Light, and I spoke with them, and they also said that Mirror's Edge was actually an influence on their design of developing the parkour type of stuff. So what I want to ask you is, how does it feel to kind of be a trendsetter in the industry with the idea of taking gaming and movement to the next level?
It feels great. I have to just first say that I really like Dying Light as well. So thanks to that. Thank you back. It feels great, and I wish more games would try to do the first person thing, not just the shooting, but the whole movement thing. And because there are so many things we can do with that, and I like to see more and more games doing it. And
I'm sorry,
no. And if we're the trendsetter, then I can live with that.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what it's all about. That's what makes games great. That's what makes games great, because it's a creative industry. So now my next question is, I love the style. I always love the style and how things look. Will we ever see cities, but like real life cities? Like I would love to do this in New York. You know what I'm saying? I would love to do this in Chicago. Like, I think the energy and the graphical detail now could make it that much more personal in terms of the player that's playing it. Have you ever thought about those type of real life locations?
So we're influenced by real life cities, but this is Faith's world, and this is she stays in the nation of Cascadia and the city of Glass for now.
For now. I don't know what that means yet, but I'm excited anyway. So the next thing I want to talk about is the idea of not using guns and just using, your fists like your body and stuff like that. How deep does the combat go, and how did you improve on it from the last game?
So in this game, we don't let you fire guns at all. You won't have the option to do that. Right. So Faith, she punches people and she kicks people, and the game is about first-person parkour, right? It's about getting that perfect flow across the rooftops. Yeah. So we built the combat into that system. It's about approaching enemies, and when you're in flow, bullets won't hit you or anything. You're safe. Just they're whooshing by.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then get up close and just efficiently take them out as quickly as possible. And we've got one combat scenario here at the booth to let people try it out. But then there is we have way more to show later on.
Oh, I can't wait. Now, if somebody came to you, if a movie company came to you and they said, yo, like, we would love to do a movie on Mirror's Edge, but they wanted you to choose the female that's gonna play the protagonist, who would you choose? Who do you like in Hollywood, that you think could play this character in a movie?
So that is so very hard. So Faye Kingsley, who plays Faith in the game, she is awesome, and I can't wait to have more people see what she's doing in this game.
Oh, but maybe she could be the next movie star too. Who knows? Like, that'd be crazy too. I would love to see that. Now, a few more questions. One of the main things I wanted to talk about in terms of Mirror's Edge is how you guys was able to jump from from PS3 360 to another. And when you look at virtual reality, listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Everybody already knows. I had an experience of a lifetime recently with Oculus, but PlayStation Morpheus took it to a whole nother level. And looking at that and thinking of this game and how it performs, can VR exist in Mirror's Edge Faith's world?
Right now it doesn't, but I absolutely see a future where it could. It's it's really important. You can't just slap VR onto Mirror's Edge. It wouldn't work. So if we do it, we will do it right, and it will be awesome.
Now, let me ask you this, right? Faith is an interesting character, and I think that in a game like this, it'd be amazing if there was like co-op, because I could see something happening where she's doing her free flow, she's running, and she's grabbing everybody else's attention while somebody else is sneaking around to go get something else. Like, you can make the missions more dynamic, and considering the environment is bigger and you can just do whatever you want and it's not linear, yo, it makes it crazy. Like, so have you ever thought about bringing another player into the fold and making them play together in that parkour way?
Yeah. So we've thought a lot about multiplayer, etc. We're not talking much about that right now. We will have more stuff to share later. Sorry.
Damn, I'm trying, man. All right, two more questions. Now, this is something that I think is very important. When you look at the game industry and how it's grown up, you have a lot of people that will still look at games as something only for kids. But there's a lot of games that's like really for adults and stuff like that. As a developer and as someone that's conscious of the consumer, how do you keep a happy medium within your games when you're making them so they can be successful and well received?
I think, I mean, like you said, there are so many different types of games now, and I know the really adult stuff and the kids stuff, and I think what it boils down to is games are fun. They can be very deeply emotional, but as long as they are fun, I think they can be enjoyed by kids, adults. I play a lot with my kids.
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Now, for the last question, where does the story go with Faith? You know what I'm saying? I would love to know where the story goes, and is there a level up system, RPG type of style, to allow her to do more moves and maneuver more against harder enemies throughout the game?
So when it comes to character progression, we'll be talking way more about that later. I can't drop it. I mean, at the presentation we talk about introducing gadgets to the system, so that's one way. But like I said, we'll talk more about that later on. And as far as about the story, this is Faith's origin story, right? We want people to experience the rise of Faith. So when the game begins, she's let out of juvie. She's been there for 2 years, and she's reintroduced to the world. She meets her friends again, and she starts taking on jobs. She's a cat burglar, a high-tech thief, right?
Nice.
And then unfortunately things happen, and she gets pulled into a big national conflict. And eventually on the other end, she emerges a true heroine. I don't want to spoil more than that.
Wow. Look, I appreciate everything you was able to tell me, man. God bless. Y'all give me a hug on it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mirror's Edge, when can we expect it to come out?
So Mirror's Edge Catalyst will be released on February 23rd, 2016, PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Yo, you already know what it is, man. Oh, you got a question? All right, let's go, Carl.
I'm pretty sure you know David Bell, because parkour is very high influence in this game. If they were to be a movie, would they partner up in a movie?
Oh,
I have no idea right now. Can't answer that. Sorry.
all right, cool. Thanks a lot, man. So look, Hot 97, GameStop, BET, it's your boy HipHopGamer, the one and only. Thank you so much for your work in this industry, man. Mirror's Edge, man. Make sure you get it early 2016, and we out, baby. Peace. Wow.